You know, I came out here, came on this channel here of mine, couple, couple months, couple of days ago actually, and I asked a question while it was still currently going on, and in a sense it's still going on for those who haven't gotten the issue yet. If World Tonight was confusing and disappointing. And, well, for those that got issue 52 of Mega Man, part 12 of World Unite, the ending, the way they restored things, it did not disappoint in any of those areas of confusing and disappointment. It didn't. It did not disappoint in any of those areas. Why? Well, like I said there, I understand that there are some that did like the crossover. Some over at bumbleking.com forums have said, hey, I like the crossover, I enjoyed it. And some, more so than those that did like it, or that are coming out and said they liked it. There are those that are going to come out, and it seems there's more of those than those that liked it. There are those that will come out and say exactly what they felt from the very beginning, and that it was a stupid ending. It was a disappointing ending. Now, I don't have the issue per se just yet, either digitally or physically. That won't come till next week. But to say that the ending that I read through people reviewing and kind of giving spoilers of how it happened, all I could say is, what the heck? I mean, when the ending of Worlds Collide happened, you know, you can understand and accept how it changed a lot of things, altered timelines, made people forget about things unless they got restored via Deus Ex Machina, aka Nicole. But this? Seriously? All Xander had to do was open a time portal to the past in X's world, in X's time, and freaking shoot Sigma in the back and take him out before he even does anything? Seriously? So what, he just encounters him before he goes into Sigma Zero and say, you ain't changing time, you ain't becoming a god? Boom. That's it? Seriously? And that's how everything resets? With the possibility, slight possibility, that everybody might remember or might have some inkling of what happened? And what's funny about this is, according to those that have read 52 of Mega Man, that have read it, and have reviewed it and talked about it, everything gets reset back to the issue before the crossover began in their comic. Yeah. So basically, where we ended with 272 is exactly where the crossover returns everybody, or resets everything, back to the issue 272 at the end of it of Sonic the Hedgehog. At the end of, what was it, the What do we have here? Mega Man 40, issue 49. Oh, this hurts. As well as to the end of issue 7 of Sonic Boom. Are you serious? I mean, I know some people may judge how they did the last reset with the soft reboot and retcon in the Sonic comic. But at least that stayed current. In a sense. At least that made sense in a way. This is why I come out like anybody else and I say, if you're going to do a crossover like this, oh, I don't know, make it its own separate comic book. Don't make it a 12-part crossover that's going to interrupt continuity or semi-continuity or one-issue event, one-issue stories in the comics it's a part of. Make it its own separate comic book. Because things like this, it's going to upset people. Now I know those out there will defend it and say, well, it doesn't really take away from the continuity, and 276 is going to just continue off from 272. Seriously? You know what this also leads off of? It also leaves off of issue 75 of Sonic Universe. Basically, what you have here, unless they keep the Genesis portals in the Sonic comics, what you have here is Sonic going through what he did in the Genesis deal, but with a different outcome. I cannot wait to read 52 of Mega Man and finally give my overall thoughts on this, because seriously, I think everybody's right about one thing. Collide was better. It was better. But, oh God. Oh my Lord. You have a character that's not an official game character as far as I know. He seems to be comic exclusive. And Xander Payne, a Mega Man character, being the one that takes out Sigma in the past via his eye portal. Via, as some people put it, Deus Ex Machina Sonic 06 time ending. Seriously. It's like either Ian Flynn was forced to do this, and it sounds like maybe he was, or he just couldn't find any other ending that would fit well for Sonic and Mega Man, seeing as though the freaking script called for Sigma in his third evolution to basically smack everybody around like they're nothing, and basically smack Sonic and Mega Man even in their super forms around like they're nothing, as far as I know. It's stupid. It's really stupid, you know. I mean, I love Sonic the Hedgehog comic books. I wouldn't be subscribing to them as long as I have, and I'm still going to. But with all due respect, Ian Flynn, you need to, my friend, you need to stand up for what you believe in. And you need to tell people at Archie and Sega and Capcom, hey, I'll do another crossover, but I've got these other stories going on. Let me finish them, and then we'll do your stupid crossover. Honestly, Ian, that's what I would do if I was you. But you get paid to do what you got to do, right? It's just like my job. You may not like sometimes the way things are done, but you do it because you got to make a living. You got to make a living, so. But still, this ending, This ending is so stupid. I will say that it's so stupid. I mean, seriously, there's a lot of fans that are going to come out after watching this video and reading what they read at Bumble King and Sonic Stadium and, you know, the Sega forums, and they're going to say, seriously? And they're all going to be like this. They're going to be like, after they read the spoilers or they read the issue, they're going to be like, seriously? That's all he had to do? You mean he could have done something like that long ago and we wouldn't have to go through this? And again, this solidifies what a lot of people have said, and I hate to say it. This was nothing more than a cash cow. Hey, Archie, Sega, Capcom, newsflash. If you're in financial trouble in certain areas, file for freaking bankruptcy if you have to, and get a loan. Don't do stupid stuff like this just because you think it's going to help your finances, because it's not. But that's all I have to say on the ending to Worlds Unite. Let me know what you guys think down below.